Good morning, friends. Once again on my YouTube channel, just do it. And my name is Mantu Singh, as you know. And today I'm going to tell you about word power. Remember, friends, as I told you earlier, that you do not have to remember every word meaning because what do you want to use in your study line, in your another line? Only those kinds of words meaning you should remember. So today I will describe you six important point about word power means, what type of word meaning you should remember, and how many word meanings you should remember. So listen it very carefully because it is a very interesting topic and very useful video for you. So watch it very carefully. My first point is that you should remember, that is verb. Verb is very important. You have listened many times that everybody tells you that tense is very important chapter. Of course it is important chapter. And you know what, when you make sentence related to tense, whether it is present tense, past tense, or future tense, which word you use, you know that you use mainly verb, and there are many verbs. So I think if you see any book, then you will find that there are about 150 or almost 200 word meanings there, verbs only. Okay, so you should know verb because most of the sentences that you speak per day, remember, mainly verbs comes in those sentences. It means what? You should remember more and more verbs so that you can speak more sentences and you can speak good sentences. So you should remember at least, according to me, 500 verbs. And where will you remember? And how will you remember? After remembering, I told you that you have to use it. You can find easily 200 verbs in any book. And after remembering those words, you have to use it in front of students, in front of friends, as I told you. So you should remember first verbs. And remember, verbs are very important. Whenever sir gives you any essay, any paragraph to write, and when you write, note it that you will find that in your paragraph most of the word comes which is related only verbs. So verbs are very important. At least you should remember 500 verbs. If you don't have a 500 words collection, don't worry about that. I will give you on my channel. Okay, so don't worry about that. And my second point is synonyms. Synonyms means पर्यायवाची शब्द. Remember, friends, synonyms are very important when you are preparing for any examination, not only for competitive exams. If you are a student of class 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, they ask one or two questions related to synonyms or antonyms. So you should remember, I think, more than 500 or at least 500 synonyms. Remember one thing, synonyms means, if you know the meaning of like stupid, stupid means what? Murk. Do you know other meaning of murk? Like, yes sir, I know. What? Like foolish. Yes, it is right. Foolish, stupid, both have same meaning. It means what? It is synonyms. So this type of word meaning you should remember. It will be very good for you in your spoken language. So you should remember, I think, 500 synonyms. I think you already know about 100, 150 word meaning. So you have to remember rest of the meaning only. Okay. My next point is antonyms. Antonyms means ulta शब्द. Ulta शब्द means, like friend. What is the meaning of friend? Friend yani dost, mitra. So what is the opposite meaning of friend? Definitely enemy, any satru, dushman. So this kind of word meaning you should also remember, and you should remember 500s. I know it is difficult to remember, but I'm not telling you to remember it within 1 month. If you really want to speak good English, then you need lots of word power. If you have lots of word power, then definitely you can make lot of sentences. So it will be very useful if you remember antonyms and synonym both, more than 500s. So it is very important for speaking English, because you don't want to speak only local English, common English, normal English. Sometimes maybe that you have to speak English in front of those people who have very good command in English. So maybe if they ask you, if they tell you anything, and maybe that you don't understand them, then what will you do? Definitely you will have to be embarrassment in front of them. So remember lot of word meanings. What power is key to English speaking. So if you have lots of word power, definitely you can speak good sentence and more sentence. And my fourth point is phrasal verbs. What is phrasal verbs? Like you have seen that there is verb, and second is maybe preposition. Preposition means like in, at, on, between, by, among, from, since, of, to, into, towards. These are called preposition, and this chapter is very important. If you speak any kind of sentence, preposition comes there. So phrasal verb is also important. How it is important, I tell you. If I tell you look after your family, then what do you know the meaning of look? Definitely you will say, sir, look means dikhna, yeah, dekhna. Okay, and what is the meaning of after? After means ke baad, ya baad mein. But no, you have to uh, take out the meaning of one word. Like look after is a one word, not two word. So you have to make the meaning proper. Like it is the real meaning of look after is देखभाल करना. Now we'll say, sir, how it can be? After means I know, बाद में, and look means दिखना या देखना. I know, but when you read it combined together, the meaning will be of this word is देखभाल करना. And there are many word meanings like this, phrasal verbs like this. And common, look after is very common phrasal verbs. So there are many common phrasal verbs which we use in daily spoken life. So you should remember this kind of words also, because it is very important, and it will save your time, and it will short your sentence. So it is also very important. Look after is only one word, there are many words like that. Okay, and you have to remember that. If I tell you, tell me the meaning of बस से उतरना, बस से उतर रहे हैं, तो उसको क्या बोलेंगे? टेल मी. You will say, I don't know sir meaning of utarna. So leave it. Get off or get on, what will you say? Tell me. Get on means चढ़ना बस में, and get off means उससे उतरना. That is the meaning of उतरना. So it is also a phrasal verb. Okay, one is get, it is a verb, off is a preposition. Okay, so it was my fourth point. And next point is one word substitution. It means अनेक शब्दों के एक शब्द. So you should have at least 100, 200 collections of one word substitutions. It is also very important to speak English. Sometimes what do you have to do is, means if you want to speak one word in spite of one sentence, then you should speak one word substitutions. If suppose that you are making a passage, and you know what, in some passages they tell you to make like it is a passage of, suppose that there is a passage of 300 words, and they tell you that make it 100 words passage. Then how will you make, how will you cut the words? Tell me. You will say, so this is the passage of 300 words, and how can I make 100 words passage? Then you will have to use one word substitution. It will help you in that time. And remember, passage comes in class metric also, metric not, in 11 and 12 they ask you like this. So one word substitution is also important. I give you some example, like uh, who has no parents, what do you call him? Who has no parents means जिनके माता पिता नहीं हैं, उन्हें इंग्लिश में क्या बोलेंगे? Like अनाथ, हिंदी, orphan. So this kind of word meaning is also very important in spoken English. And there are many one word substitution which is very easy, and I think you know that. So you should remember, I think 200 word meanings. Okay, one word substitution means. And my next and last point is Idioms and proverbs. Idioms means muhavara and proverb means kahawat. These both are also very important in spoken English. Sometimes you know what you have to speak phrasal not idioms and proverbs, and there are some common proverbs like I tell you now, like honesty is the best policy. I think you have heard it many times. This is a proverb, ये एक कहावत है जिसका मीनिंग है ईमानदारी सर्वोत्तम नीति है. This is a phrase not a proverb. So proverb and idioms, it is also important. Sometimes what it how it helps you, I tell you that sometimes you don't want to speak long sentence. That time you want to speak a small sentence, short sentence. So that time you can use idioms and proverbs sometimes to make them to make students understand that. So phrasal verbs is also important. Idioms and proverbs are also important. Verbs, synonyms, and antonyms. These were my 6 point, which is very important in a spoken English. And I think you should remember all kind of word meanings, because when you speak any sentence in front of anybody, what kind of word will come, you don't know already. So you should remember more and more word meaning, so that it can help you a lot in your spoken English. Remember friends, if you really want to speak very good English, then you need good word power stock. It is very important, and word power is key to speak English. Remember that, I am again telling you. So word power plays a very important role in speaking English. So you should try to remember more and more word meaning. After remembering, as I told you, you have to use it, otherwise you will forget it easily. So remember it. So friends, I hope that you liked my video and you will subscribe my channel. And remember, if you support me very well, then definitely I will make very good videos on spoken English. Still I have not taught on the whiteboard, I know that, but soon I will teach the chapter of grammars. Like after 3 months and 4 months, the exam is coming near of class 9, 8, 12, 11. So all the chapters of grammar like time and tense, voice, narration, non-finites, modal verbs, uh, removal of to, degree of comparison, article, all the chapters I will teach on the whiteboard. So don't worry about that. I will also teach on whiteboard. Now I am speaking only, but next means after some day maybe I will teach you on whiteboard. So don't worry about that. I will also teach on whiteboard. You can watch me on whiteboard, and that time I will speak more Hindi than English that time, because there are many students who belong to Hindi medium students, and there are also many students who belong to English medium students. So my video will be useful for Hindi medium students, I know. So till then, keep watching my videos. I will come soon in my next video.